Nice parry.
Excellent defense so far, just taking
Oh,
throws
man.
worth of damage.
What up, dudes?
Fine for Bruce Lee, and not even too much damage off of the drive gauge either. All the way out. Oh, that was a counter hit. I like that he waited for him to get on the ground
There
first.
you go.
Yeah, definitely can't press buttons on the way down there. Okay, set up the OD portals. Teleport just to get out of the corner, but doesn't matter. Who's finds the space. Quick Tokido in the corner here. For Knuckle to close the gap again.
Yeah, gonna be Tokido's turn. He's still trying to force
I don't know how much I
Bruce
can
Lee
show
out of the way.
this.
He does so off the initial hit. Back into the corner we go. Bruce Lee actually gets perfect parried
That's
against the
already got
second
good.
round of Fierces coming
Yeah.
in. Ooh, that's
Honestly. What's Fubar? Use Fubar Brodies. Play. Like this. Play this one. I don't remember this theme song, but I mean, I don't remember it. Is that UL with Cagliostra, whatever, man. Oh, this song is not that cool. Oh, like a visual novel. Not bad, I guess. So yeah. Hey, honestly, I kind of want to play some fighting games. I prefer play something like Granblue. Not Street Fighter 6. Maybe Street Fighter 4. FADC. FADC grows. Damn, come on, Tokido. Beat this motherfucker ass. This dude, when he lost, he told Tokido the station was fucking up. He's doing the same shit right here. And he complained to Tokido saying, man, what the fuck? The first game Tokido took from him. Damn, I hope Tokido beat his ass. That'd be cool. Don't waste your time. What? Okay. The Needy Streamer anime was basically the character playing the entire time. Because I let the Needy Streamer overflow. Maybe a one-time thing for me. Dang, he doesn't like it. Who the fuck are you? Ooh. Yeah, he just straight up said it sucks. I already bought it. They really bought this for incest. Wait a minute. Hold on. You really bought it for incest, you lolicon motherfucker. Oh, I hate you so much. I thought this was a horror game. Such mismarketing. Syscon Simulator. What? Damn, I don't know if I'll play your games again. What the hell? Does it suck? What the hell? I already bought it. I guess I could refund it. Me when I missed the point of the game? I don't know what a visual novel is. What? People really wanted incest? Fucking Yuki. God damn, that's Yuki, that's Yuki alt account. That's what it is. This is Yuki alt account. You play visual novel. Schizo MC ranting? I think I may have to change the title, bro. I have to play this myself. I think that is what needs to happen. What the hell? Oh, these schizo motherfuckers. They're pissing me off into playing the game. Didn't think this game. Half the people just can't imagine a game of a little sister with no incest. Huh? People really want to fucking have incest. What the fuck? What the fuck? Bro, look at her. What? I have no words. How can you be so open about this? Oh my god. I lost faith in all of humanity. Everything will go to ruins. It's over. It's over, bros. Oh my god. They're subhumans. Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm changing the title. I know I'm playing that. I'm sorry, MiHoYo fans. We're gonna have to put this on hold. I have to play this. I have to play this because these motherfuckers. Hell fucking no. Hell fucking no. What the hell? 0 out of 10? Where's the incest? Come on, man. Sister other Paranoia. What? It categorized as like a, I don't know, psychological horror. Man, what? He said, this man really said, I ain't buying another game from this dev ever again. What the hell? Nah, Brody, hold on, man. Hold on, man. You guys are tripping. You guys are tripping, dude. Like, come on. What? Nah, that triggered me, man. I was gonna play Witch Hunt the Holy Night. We're gonna have a chill Sunday. I'm like, oh, hell no. No incest? I'm in. Hell yeah. It's only good when it's blood related. Oh wait, hold on. I'm trying to think of a title. Now I gotta think of it. I gotta think. Is it only good if it's blood related? Question mark. And then where's my I gotta get a fucking thingy. I'm gonna just use the Awuga incest meme. Oh my gato incesto. Oh, okay. That one's actually pretty good too. Nah, we need Yuki, dude. Yuki's too powerful. I need her. I need her fucking strength. Awuga incest. Yeah, I really like that. Hold on, man. How do I make a fucking... I gotta make a wallpaper real quick. Let me make a wallpaper real quick. Oh, what the hell? How am I not signed in? Oh, fuck me. What the hell? What the heck? Hold on. I gotta create this meme real quick. How you do it? Where's my meme stash? Ah, that reminds me. I gotta update my meme stash. It's been a while. Oh, it's just stretched out Yuki. That's funny as hell. What's the stretch? Wooga. Okay, where's the thingy? YouTube. Where's my meme stash? This one. Perfect. I have to, dude. They fucking triggered me. I can't believe they baited me into fucking playing this game with that. Is this the Grandmaster scheme of the Arthur? Did the Arthur trick me into playing this? Oh man. All I wanted was Sunday chilling, man. And now I'm baited into playing this. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. Don't know how I feel about this. Is this has to be a marketing campaign from the Arthur. There is no way I get back-to-back triggering posts with feet. What the hell? Unless the X algorithm is fucking insane. Like what the hell? People complaining, oh my gato, incesto. No wait, oh my gato, I can't incesto with a lowly emoto. What the fuck, man? Oh, you kidding me? Look at her! What do you mean you want it? You want it? What do you mean you want it incest? Look at her! Look at her! You fuck! Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, I'm pissed. I'm playing the game. Yeah, this motherfucker said I'm never buying another game for the dev ever again. I'm like, what? What? Before Bay? Own debut. I forgot. Before Bay? You talking about Baco? The rat? What's up, John? I got baited into playing the Emoto visual novel because of a Twitter post saying they're so disappointed that they can't romance their little sisters. So I was like, oh man. And because they can't romance their little sister, they're never buying another game from the dev ever again. I'm like, holy shit. Holy shit. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Let me read it again. I don't know if I will play this dev's game again. Come on, man. Come on, man. It can't be that bad. Let's see. When Council debuted, I was telling my friends, blah blah blah. Even when I let me see. The Tokido won? Dude, the goal! Tokido-san! Whoa! Yeah! Goat! That's my goat! Tokido-san! Yeah! What do you say, Lashore? What the hell? Tokido! Damn, 41! This motherfucker's 41. He got way more hair than me. That's crazy. Oh, truly. You know, I blame the American diet. That's the only way I can think of, because I look at my dad pics, and my dad had a full head of hair until he's like 50 or 60. I don't remember. And I look at everyone that's American. Feels like Americans are the only one that's losing hair, man. It has to be the diet, the American diet. Damn, Jabaili. Alright, that's cool. Tokido won. What the hell? What's this? What? What are they talking about? Oh, same artist? Oh, okay. He does have more hair. Damn, man. I wish you could have lied to me. You could have made me feel a little bit better about myself, saying, you know what? That's not true. You have more hair. But no, you gotta hit with the cold facts, huh? Agree what I had to say. Yep. You're right, he does have more hair. It's just like a I'm acting like the girlfriend you never wanted. That's fucking weird. Alright, let's not do that. What's this? Oh, that's on JP only. Let's see. Nothing else. I didn't do anything today. I just watched some anime. Oh, I read some manga, by the way. I watched this one. I like this one a lot. I can't wait for next week. Man, these fucking cliffhangers are crazy. But I guess that's the whole point of television, right? I read Heavy Night manga. The Heavy Night manga is pretty fucking good. I think I like it way more than the anime. I think the anime sucks. I think the anime really fucking sucks. I think this is a action manga. There's a lot of fights, dude. It's like fights after fights after fights. It's pretty good. I like the manga. I wish someone good animated this. I don't know who's a good action studio. What studio? Probably. I don't want Mappa, because Mappa is a one-time thing. They're gonna forget about the series. Who's a really good studio? Action studio? I don't even know. Don't know. Who did My Hero Academia? That studio would be pretty good. Is that Cloverworks? I don't remember. But yeah, the manga is really good. It's a very actiony manga. Too bad the anime studio sucks. So whatever. All right, you guys want to play? Oh yeah, I kind of want to. Yeah, let's play this sister game. I was gonna play Mihoyo, but I got triggered of everyone complaining. This guy's cool. This guy is a little weird, but okay. There's like two sides of the spectrum. One got baited into thinking he can romance his loli Imoto, and one guy's like, motherfucker. It's like, what? And then we also got the real guys, like Hirogis are alive, bring us the facts. The whole point of the story is it's supposed to be about negativity. Looking back in the finished game, it feels like it's almost a suicide note. I hope it can give you that strange Dempa-like feeling of peeking to someone else's final words. I'll be glad. Jesus Christ. That's harsh. There's nothing sweet or cute about it. This is something murkier, most toxic. A poisonous Dempa signal. Dempa means weird, right? I think Dempa in Japanese means weird. Because I remember the anime Dempa Girl, whatever. Dempa. Psychological horror? What the fuck? That's what it means. Delusional behavior. Oh, someone that's delusional. Like a conspiracy theory, right? That's what a Dempa means. I knew Dempa mean crazy and weird, but I didn't know it means like that. Like someone that's like whatchamacallit? Like a conspiracy theorist. That's what it really means. Since Dempa's a genre truly niche. Hold on, Dempa as a story genre is a bit weird to begin with. It's not very well defined, and a lot of people I talk to has different ideas what it means. I see people describe shows such as NHK as Dempa, but the latter example doesn't really fit my personal idea of Dempa that well. My personal idea of my version is like Subarashiki Hibi. If I had to blah 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 blah. Poisonous radio waves. I recommend horror, considering Silent Hill, Dempa. That's difficult. Looks like everyone has their own meaning of Dempa, huh? To me, before I read this and looked it up, I thought Dempa always just mean like weird. Just weird. Delusional behavior. Eccentricity. Bizarre. I think this is the best one. Something bizarre. I think that's the best one. Something very, very bizarre. Okay. There's nothing sweet, more toxic. A poisonous Dempa signal. Steeped in something thick and ugly. But within that muddy, torn consciousness, there is only one salvation connected by his blood. His sister. Okay, I guess. I mean, he low-key kind of got a point. This guy, Poco, I'm too harsh on him. Hey, he low-key had a point. He does advertise a lot that the little sister is going to be important. Right. He's not completely wrong. Even though, you know, I know you wanted her. I mean, oh my god, incesto, right? Awooga incest, alright? Fucking awooga. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. I know they really wanted that. Let's see. Yes, I know. Awooga incest. They love Yuki, right? Yes, yes, yes. Awooga incest. But you know, also the other end of the spectrum, whatever, right here. This shit is why God last name is damn it. this shit right here is why God last name is damn it. Alright? Alright. But again, to his point, it does advertise it like it is gonna be a little sister anime kind of thing. I don't know what you want to call it. I don't know about romanticizing your little sister though. What the hell? Resident Evil needed to be updated? For what? What's the update? Alright, let's play it. Alright, I mean, I guess he has a point. I can't blame it all on Awooga incest, but the little sister is everywhere. She's on the cover, she's on the trailer, she's on the screenshot. She's everywhere. Alright, I'm too harsh. I'm sorry, Poco Raccoon. Raccoon. Alright. I didn't mean to call you a raccoon. My bad. But I'm sorry for calling for saying what the hell, man, about the romanticizing your little sister. I'm sorry for everyone in the comment that's disappointed of there's no actual omegato incesto. I'm sorry for that. But there was a lot of advertisement for it. I mean, he kind of right. He kind of right, low key. This man kind of spinning. But the other end of the spectrum. I'm just saying. Damn, what's the Wuga incest? Whatever. This shit right here is why God's last name is damn it. Alright, let's play. Fuck me. Only got an hour to play. Maybe 2. Alright, let's play, Brody. I didn't even get to talk about anything. We just talked about a little bit, right? Alright. Let's play. I gotta read, huh? Damn, this is gonna be hard. I guess I can read, though. I'll read to you guys. Part of me kind of don't want to read, but... Uh-oh. English. I hope. Do I turn it up? Man, I hope this game doesn't have jump scares. I'll be so... I'm a pussy. Deep down. Auto delay. Do I need auto delay? So low. Is this loud as hell? I can't tell. Alright, fuck it. If the music's too loud, let me know. You can lower it. It's just gonna be my voice. Holy shit, it's loud as fuck. Let's make the sound effect loud, right? It's loud, yeah, I know. I saw that. I kind of want the sound effect to be loud for the jump scare. There we go. That's better, right? Alright. Human relationships are complex and mysterious. Even a guy like me. Okay, let me set up. I gotta read. If I gotta read, I gotta use my fucking chest. Human relationships are complex and mysterious. Even a guy like me occasionally gets approached by someone just like him. Just some random boy from my class, but he clearly has something going on to strike up a conversation with a misfit like me. Someone much lower in the social pecking order. I can see right through people. It's like their emotions speak directly to me. The guy started up an ordinary conversation, saying that he just wanted to be friends, but that we should just hang out. Submitting to social mores, only occasionally letting out our true feelings slip, is what enables people to coexist in society. Behind his words, I heard a buzz of anxiety. I gathered he's been ostracized from his friends group for some reason. When shunned by the pack, humans, just like any other animal, take it as a shocking blow. The guy wanted to prove to himself that he still had a societal value, but his pride preventing him from finding someone to talk to. So he homed in on me, telling himself he was simply being a good guy, talking to a poor friendless kid. Part of him knew all along that he was using me as a distraction. I'm not saying he was a bad guy, really. On the inside, we're all shades of gray. He had both good and bad in him, And when you get right down to it, he seemed to genuinely trying to make friends. So I invited him over to my place. Quite the honor, I must say. It's rare for me to allow anyone into my room. There, in my room, he's just like any other normal teenager. Got a bunch of weird games, huh? You're into reading and stuff? Not really my thing. Who do you think's the hottest girl in this group? We will trust through meaningless conversation. Shallow interaction by shallow interaction. Dispelled his anxiety. He used me to try to reclaim his self-worth. So far, so good. I have a younger sister, Sahana. She's a gifted child, and being my sister, she's very important to me. Like me, she has a social anxiety, and she dislikes people. She couldn't cope with elementary school, so she stopped going. I'm not surprised, she's way too smart for it anyway. So, Sahana came into my room. Though she was startled to see my visitor, she put a brave face for my sake and made an effort to join in the conversation. He wasn't a bad guy, but I guess he tended to just say whatever popped into his head. Should go back to school. You can't both be gloomy shut-ins. Yeah, so much more fun out there. Sahana faltered beneath the barrage of, hold on, platitudes. Let me make sure. Am I covering any text? Oh, I'm not. Oh, that's what it looks like on stream. All right, cool. What she said? Oh yeah. I gotta do this too. Whoops. Sahana faltered beneath the barrage of platitudes, so nauseating it could make you hurl. She burst into tears. She couldn't cope with this disaster that had struck on her own home, which, unlike the classroom, was supposed to be a safe space. Oh, my mouse. Damn, look at that eye. How you do that thing? Oh yeah, to look at that. The red eye looking at him. That's kind of cool. The stupid thing he said, the tears sliding down Sahana's pair of cheeks. It all set my nerve dancing on a knife's edge. Adrenaline surged and my mind focused. Turns out, when I read someone emotion in such a state, I see even more than usual. Until that moment, I hadn't realized that my sensitivities pushed into abnormal territory, making me an aberration in this society where keeping up appearances is everything. What I said to him was simple and obvious. But seeing the flow of his emotions so clearly, I wielded my words like a scalpel, slicing away his self-delusions. You picked me because you wanted to escape from the fact that your friends ostracized you, didn't you? Oh, do I pick that? Oh, I get choices. Okay. Thought you schemed your way into the inner circle, found some scraps to claim, fell apart, and now you're screwed, huh? You struggle to hide the fact that all you want to be is popular. You act tough and fake that smile, but you have no confidence in your own abilities or appearance. I bet your inferiority complex will cause your friends to diss you. I'd like this one better. Thought you schemed your way into the inner circle, find someone to claim, but then it fell apart. Now you're screwed, huh? I like that. Oh, you gotta say all of it? Alright. You struggle to hide the fact that all you want to be is popular. You act tough. Oh. I know why it wasn't. Ah, fuck, it's really fucking loud. Alright. I didn't turn on my amp. That's why it wasn't loud to me. You went to get tacos today, but you went back to the taco truck and wasn't there? You were sad? Damn, man. Tacos are good as hell. That sucks when it's not there. You act tough and fake that smile, but you have no confidence in your own abilities and appearance. I bet your inferiority complex will cause your friends to diss you. Worst thing about taco trucks, you never know their schedule. They don't have like a, well, duh, it's a taco truck. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that sucks. Because they could be there one day, and then the other day they could be at another location. Sometimes you can find food trucks through Instagram, but I bet that chocolate truck will have an Instagram or something like that. His eyes rolled back into his skull. When he tried to form a reply, it came out in a canine growl. Meanwhile, in contrast to the harsh sound, he trembled like a scared puppy. His face flushed crimson with rage, and overcome by emotion with no release, he slapped at his thighs, his maelstrom of emotion spilling out in pain groans. I guess that's just what happens when the softest parts of a person's minds are sliced open. You're a sneaky, disgusting piece of shit! Then he jumped out of my bedroom window. What? What the fuck? What floor are we on? Do we live in an apartment? Did he jump out the window? Oh. Okay. There was a dull, wet thud that I wish Sahana didn't have to hear. He didn't die, but they expect he'll never fully heal from the injuries. The school decided that we must have been horsing around. He got carried away and fell out the window. It never occurred to them that I could have talked him into it. I always been a loner, so when my class shunned me after, nothing really changed. Life is suffering anyway. Sahana simply wrapped her arms around my head and stroked my hair. It's okay. You're okay, Oni-chan. I can make people kill themselves. If I want, I can commit murder without suspicion. At some point, I stopped leaving my room, choosing to stay shut away with Sahana instead. Time flowed on, leaving us behind. So this is the sister that everyone wanted the Omagato Incesto with. That's kind of weird, but... What the hell? This guy is, cleaning his place. Did the Arthur, the creator, record himself cleaning his dirty ass place? You're making me watch it for $10? This guy's a genius. Damn, and then he's recording people at the train station. How can you get away with this? How can you keep getting away with this? He didn't even blur out their faces. What he's doing? Is he doing a laser? What the hell? It looked like a laser pointer too. So, nice arms, creator. You should get yourself a grip. Gotta put that grip strength, man. You never know when you need it. I am a sick man. Who do I think I am? Dystrovsky. Besides, everyone's sick in this day and age. They're all slaves to social media likes, pinning their missives in the giant underground of the internet. Not that the real world is any better. I detest both the online and the off. I hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. Oh God! I can't do it. They already know. They were like, fuck it. This Arthur, this guy's not gonna read it all. It's mentally draining to be so negative all the time. Time to think about something a little more constructive. Should I put a little background music? Music can influence your mood, you know. I do have a sophisticated side as well. A cultured appreciation of the arts. By the way, do you know what a panopticon is? It comes from the Greek word panoptis, which means all seeing. Nice anime eyes. There's a couple eyes. That probably doesn't help much, huh? Imagine you're building a facility for segregating prisoners from society. You'll stick the warden's watchtower right in the middle, then arrange the cells around it in a circle. Then ensure the prisoners can't see into the tower. This makes them paranoid that they're being watched 24/7. Now, because the cells are arranged in a circle, the prisoners can all watch each other, you see. Thus, they will all monitor each other, ensuring no one is receiving special treatment or finding some way to get ahead. It's quite the devilish intervention. Social media has been called a modern-day panopticon. Everyone's watching to make sure other people aren't getting too full of themselves. And the moment anyone makes a misstep, they're roasted to hell and back. When any nail dares to stick out, the whole world is sent to hammer them down. We're in prison, you see. It's grotesque. Both the real world and the online are prisons built from human relationships. I'm sensitive to people's emotions. I don't know why, but I can practically read minds. Though it doesn't really work over the internet, I'm just armchair theorizing there. Still, since I base my what the hell is that word? Inferences on the same kind of information I can usually gather in person, I'm pretty confident in my analysis. Let's take a look around this prison. Nice phone. Oh, dude, my phone looked like that too. Oh, can I click? Oh, okay. The artist posting cutesy drawing. The expert breaking down online drama. Oh, I hate those motherfuckers. The online drama, whenever I see online drama, my head hurts. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want people to talk about it. I don't want to hear about it. The anime profile picture who butts into relationship issues. Damn, you can never fucking trust people with an anime profile pic. That's why I changed my profile pic. I don't want to do anime profile pic. Because they're right. It's always the motherfucker with an anime profile pic. That's why I switched my profile pic to food. And that's it. I ain't trusting fucking Gojo69. And the guy has a fucking picture of Gojo 69ings. Hell no. The corporate drone posting his minor daily grievance. The guy posting selfies who think he got Riz? Oh, which one? Which one? I kind of want to, the artist posting QC drawing. That's a cool dude or chick. That's a cool person. That's a cool human being. Let's analyze the guy with an anime profile pic. Fuck those guys. I don't have a problem with anyone with an anime profile pic, by the way. I'm just memeing. They don't give a shit about the actual problem. All these people really want to do is either trauma dump or self-abandon, or both at once. They blame the opposite sex, or sometimes supposedly weaker member of their own sex, for the past trauma and their warped sense of self that comes from feeling ignored. Everyone's too afraid to address their own sins, and even if they wanted to, it's already too late. So they try to avoid taking responsibility for their own lives. Wow, you got a tough road to hoe. Imagine if someone ever told them that that's life. Full stop. They'd be fucked. They spend their whole lives looking around the prison, taking joy in other people's failures, swooping in to take the heads off anyone who lets down their guard, then displaying it among the rest of their trophies. Bunch of revolution addicts. Nothing satiates the masses like the moment the guillotine comes down on the neck of some self-important asshole. What's better than being happy? Seeing someone you hate being miserable. They call it schadenfreude, and it's sweet as honey to this type. But living on honey alone may be its own kind of suffering. Discard the concept of impropriety, and you too can forge a route to your own happiness. These people are marathon runners, no, triathletes, who have set out sprinting across the vast ocean of the internet toward an instinctual source of pleasure. And between their grasp for air, sometimes the truth will slip out. Oh no, I gotta fix the mic. There we go. A quiet plea. Save me. Oh, I gotta talk to all of them. Alright, I guess. Alright. These people who are everywhere. I know at least one in my social circle who fit this description. They're the proverbial frog in a well. Though, unfortunately, unlike the frog perspective, the unpleasant gravity well in social media is vast indeed. I wonder, does the self-important frog not even attempt to make a jump for the outer world because it's happy reigning over this vast little kingdom in the well? It's more efficient to survive on slimy bugs at the bottom of a deep, dark well than to suffer under the law of the jungle and the unpredictable, unknown world outside. If we're talking about meaning, there is none. Like the nighttime croaking of the frog, they speak on things they know nothing about. Ribbit, ribbit. They're loud enough that you can't quite ignore them, but they have a little other effect, either positive or negative. Though perhaps they call their friends to them, ribbit, ribbit. Usually it's a male frog that are the accomplished singers, and the females captivated by the sound are drawn to them. But as for the Human Frog song, well, you heard of them. Still, keep denying the meaningless and eventually everything becomes meaningful. I mean, even the frog in the world can provide some kind of distraction. It's not for me, but I guess some people live like that. The corporate drone posting his minor daily grievances. This one lost the will to even attempt to cry for help. No one in life is dominated by such bland, inoffensive content. If he was truly fulfilled, he wouldn't feel the need to look online, or he posts more openly about his accomplishments in relationships. But he doesn't even have it in him to reveal the depressing realities of his life. I mean, it's pretty pathetic to see a grown adult constantly complaining, and what's the point in sending out a distress signal when it only makes people dislike you? Unundone tweets are his only resistance against this modern condition of slow domestication and march towards death. The few responses from old online acquaintances are his lifeline. I support that, in a sense. He's making the most of what social media has to offer. Such connections has gossamer thin, faint as spider silk. Yet the tangible truth of connecting with someone out there in the wide world, for better or for worse, can't be all bad. Think I'm no different, constantly complaining? Fine by me. It's an author job to rant and rave at the world. I'm working, laboring in this stinking, rotten, ugly world. I'm actually doing a kindness by critiquing the drivel these people spew. I think I'm that guy. I'm that corporate drone that all I do is complain, and I never do anything about it. That's me. The guy that posts Riz or whatever. Wow, look at all the likes he gets for photos of himself. His hair dyed a crazy color. You think he's trying to draw attention with it, right? Wrong. It's a warning color. It's there to scare people off. I can forgive you for thinking he has the opposite intention. I mean, look at the numbers he's getting. You might consider him an attention seeker, and that's part of it. But it's really about selection. He's sending out a message. Hey, I'm someone to keep your distance from. I only want to associate with people who really get me. Someone with more confidence, who's comfortable in any company, wouldn't go out of their way to look so garish. He's just repainting his head in the color of the moment. Look, the poems he posts with his pics are so cringe. Pics? Pics? There's no art in this lifestyle. He's just desperate to convert his youth into money and cachet it before it runs out. That's why he only seeks out similar-minded men who live in the moment and vapid women who flock to his fleeting star. He offers up his period of his life where one youth alone confers value to the devil of lookism. And how will he get out of this Faustian bargain? Every day is riddled of anxiety and the fear of aging. But it's not like he can do anything about it, so he shoves it deep down and carries on. This temporary popularity and his escapism, which makes it all the harder to break free from. Alright. I've never seen that type of guy online. Maybe because the algorithm know me. I don't want to see a half-naked dude talking about his pecs. Hell no, bro. I've seen half-naked chicks talking about their pecs, but not a dude. Oh yeah, she's fishing for guys. This is the girl that draws QC photos. Is this the picture drawer or Instagram hoe? I guess let's find it. Oh yeah, she's fishing for guys. Like it could be any more obvious. This cute shit is all of a facade with nothing substantial behind it. You can tell how shallow her sense of self is. When we get down to the details, reading mine is pretty unimpressive. It's similar to a social mechanism. You see, if you look for her private or sub accounts, most of her followers are men. She tries to act like it's a 50-50 split, but you'll see that her male following rate is strangely high, especially given how she presents her main account. Her need to present a superficial sheen of cuteness is a result of the pressure of the panopticon. It's like the final compromise reached to prevent anyone from getting ahead. If people got wind of her thirst for male attention, the hater would come down on her like the pack of wolves. The female prisoners were all surreptitiously peeking into one another's cell, you see. It's an unbreakable bond, in a sense. Oh, that's the Instagram hoe, I guess. This is how I live, spouting these prejudices, cursing the world alone, day after day. Is this his room? Damn, you put a window in front of your computer setup? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's a lot of books, man. It's a lot of clutter. That's a really comfy looking chair. Fancying myself in modern day Dostoevsky, I move with the time and write a light novel. I did work hard on it to tell a meaningful, existentialist story through the heroine's character arc. Do you know what existentialism is? It's a major theme in Russian literature. Here's my personal interpretation of it. God is the supreme being we should all believe in, but I'm a human being. I too have an ego. I think that basically what Dostoevsky was saying. I'm a literature major, after all. Not that I go to class anymore. I mean, I can't. I've become a commercial light novel author, earning my living from writing at a tender age of 19. Impressive? No. Though I only published one book so far. My book is called The Emotional Panopticon, which I think is pretty slick title. Go ahead and pick it up if you come across it in the big store. It won a prize and everything, but they didn't print many first editions, so physical copies are rare find. The other members of the literature club acted as though a hero had emerged from our ranks. The reality is that my book was shoved on a shelf to hype it up, but sales are non-existent. It's all about what I do next. Still, I claim my seat at the table, and that's gotta make those still standing green with envy. There are even a few dickheads in the club who talk shit about me. Not that I care. The online reaction have been polarized. It's either self-appointed critics who get off on trashing the newcomers or pretentious show-off who keep praises on any work that shows the slightest ambition. Neither can be trusted. A few readers, though, went so far as to write the editor with their thoughts. To tell the truth, these are the people for whom I feel the need to write the sequel. Light novels live and die on their serious potential, and you're basically shit out of luck without an anime adaptation. The thing is, I developed writer's block. The envy of my few literature club members is too much. It made me disgusted with people, and since I'm officially an author now, I got all kinds of people kissing my ass online. People care way too much about status, while faith in it literally God's word thin. Which brings me to existentialism. As much as I want to make offering to the god of the arts, I'm only human. And sometimes humans just aren't feeling it. I'm sure Dostoevsky and Kierkegaard felt the same way too. The Renaissance induces a shift of perspective from God at the center to man. Viva la Renaissance. Man, this Arthur is weird as fuck, man. What the hell? Alright. I want to visit Russia. I feel like it helped me regain my faith in arts. I love to see the snow. This painting is incredible, right? There's something about Russian women. Their eyes are cold, yet there's a warmth to them at the same time. Portraits of an unknown woman. I prefer the alternate title, though. Portrait of the Unforgettable Woman. People call it the Russian Mona Lisa. I'd love to visit the gallery one day to see it in the flesh. It's fucked up that no one can visit the Hermitage Museum because of this war shit. Guess that's humanity's loss. Though I suppose that's not where the portrait of an unforgettable woman is anyway. Details. Anyway, it breaks my heart that art and culture are being destroyed by stupid egoistical shit like wars and the petty relations of humans in their little cliques and on social medias. I'm not just venting my frustration at you because I'm not making any progress with Volume 2. That's not it, I swear. Don't judge me on the blank page. Once I type one word, I'm off. I write the whole thing in one go. To me, there's no difference between one word and 100,000. is so loud. Seriously, the whole world is filled with noise. The moment I step outside, all these strangers' feelings wash over me. It's so fucking loud. Everyone always thinking about such dumb shit. I can see the bullshit and I hate it. That's why I have to stay secluded in my room. Woe is me. It'd be so much easier to cope if people thought about intellectual things, but no. Their brains are just filled with crap. Short form videos and Netflix. Dating apps and X-rated ASMR. Too real for you. How about you go take a look around the God's green earth? You're so fixated on this little screen in front of you that you lost touch of the sublimity of the natural world. Is that too big of a word for you? Let me break it down. I'm talking about touching grass. This guy's a bitch. What the fuck? Why is he attacking me, man? Bro, I paid $10 for your game. Why you gotta tell me to touch grass? I don't want to touch grass, man. What if the grass is brown outside? Shit, I'm fucking poor. I'm just kidding. You can't make the grass brown. If your grass is brown, they give you like a fine. So you gotta make it green. I guess it depends on what neighborhood you live in, which sucks. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't do a lot of this stuff. I don't really watch short form videos. I don't watch those shorts, YouTube shorts or TikToks. I don't do that. I don't like Netflix. The only thing I watch on Netflix is Yanni Neko, chain smoker cat girl. I don't do dating apps anymore because of I had a life-changing experience near high school, and I don't want to catch anything because if you catch that shit's for life. And I was like, I don't want. It's not fucking. Dude, that was scary. That was the scariest experience of my life. Fuck. Hooking up with random bimbos is never worth it, in my opinion. Just go out with someone you can talk to. You can build a relationship, and then you trust her. Tell her to take a shower. Make sure. Fuck that shit. That shit's for life. X-rated ASMR. I never listened to ASMR. So I don't do any of this stuff. He's not talking to me. You don't do Netflix either. He's not talking to you either. He's not talking to me. I'm not touching grass. Fuck you. Well, I don't do any of that shit. Yeah, this wet behind the ears light novel author is telling you that your life is devoid of poetic beauty and natural vistas. Ironic, huh? Oni-chan! Oh, fuck, the room light up when she shows up. You don't listen much ASMR either. Hey man, that's the girl! That's the girl that everyone's complaining on Twitter that don't show up much. But she showed up right there and blinking at you. You're lonely deep down, aren't you? You think less of me for it? No way, I love you. Thanks. But I don't like to see you miserable. That's just how it is for authors. No creativity without pain. No, that's not the reason. You're intoxicated. What the fuck? This girl's at elementary. Why does she know such big ass words? No, that's not the reason. You're intoxicated by your own noble suffering. You made misery your identity, to the point that you lost without it. You know that life is hard, so you intentionally make it harder for yourself because you think that'll let you run away from others' bigger problems. You hardly want to talk when you refuse to go to school. It's not that I'm running away from school. I want to be with you, Oni-chan, always and forever. Really? She's right, that I'm running away from something. But aren't we all? People can't deal with reality 24/7. By that virtue, I became a warrior the moment I submitted my light novel. I'm not hiding in a literature club room, joining a wound-licking circle jerk. I'm on the battlefield, armed and ready, preparing for my next skirmish. You're coming up with excuses in your head again, aren't you? Can my sister read minds too? You blame yourself and you blame other people, and then your mind goes off chasing excuses. But truly, weak people don't even look for excuses. Somewhere deep down, you're trying your best to have compassion for yourself and other people. That's what gets you stuck thinking in circles and brings you down. It do wonders for that depressed self-conscious of yours if you just let it all go. That's why I'm here for you. I'll always be right here. Thanks, but I'm afraid you have to step out every once in a while so I can crack open this porn site. Bro, why are you talking about this with your little sister? What the fuck? Oh! I mean... You wish this novel has voice acting? I wish that too, man. That's why I didn't want to stream it. But I had to. They provoked it. I got baited. It's just this game is for people like me. The internet is a dangerous wasteland. Right? The internet. That's one thing I kind of like about this Arthur. Same thing with Needed Girl Overdose. He talks about the internet, which is a new subject that not a lot of people write stories about. There's some stories here and there, but I like the way he interpreted it on his point of view of the internet, which is a dangerous hell hole. And I kind of like that, and how his interpretation of how the internet affects society themselves and how people act. That's one thing I really like about this author from Needed Girl Overdose. And now he's transitioning obviously to this story. So. I'll be right here. Will you listen to me? The only way to escape this mutual mass surveillance is through embracing tribalism. I'm talking about primitive relationship, like blood ties. Being sibling isn't the only form of human connection. There are kinds of ways to connect with people, like friendships and romance and stuff. Maybe somewhere out there, but not for me. You say that most everyone is a frog in a well, but you're an Arthur in your room. I'm not just holed up in here pretending to be an Arthur. I actually publish something. I get royalties, enough to live on even. Then it doesn't matter that you're not writing. You can be happy if that's what you want. My only joy is in sublimating misery. What do I do? What the fuck? Do I click? Well, some people bought this because they wanted the little sister, so here you go. Oh man, dude, my throat hurts like fucking hell. That's why I don't do reading streams. Oh, what the fuck? I gotta pat her head. Can I just pinch her nose? Look at Japan never does that. They don't pinch their noses. I guess I do that because I'm an asshole. Just, pinch it. Smile. Pat her head. There we go. Doja Jones want you to read it? No. But I want to read it. Not on stream though. I was thinking of doing it off stream, but I'll read it on stream. Why not? Thanks, Sahana. You're welcome, Oni-chan. Till death do us part. How about we die right now? No, not yet. We still have a lot left to write. Okay. Good night, Oni-chan. Night, Sahana. Hope you have sweet dreams. I already am. Okay. Does that mean the Arthur has white hair and blue eyes? He's a blue eyes white dragon. Just like his sister. It's dark in there. Why is there food? Ever since I was a child, I've always been one step removed from the rest of the world. I couldn't stand its rotten stench. I unconsciously trained myself to take a bird's eye view of the universe, as though I wasn't part of it. Damn, dude, that's his parents. God damn. Dude, mama thickness. Dude, mom got big ass tits. Dude, why does little sister have white hair? Does he have white hair too? The parents doesn't even have white hair. And how did I see my parents? A pig and a kappa. Two bonos of vanity wrapped in the stereotypical trap of middle age. My father, a pudgy white-collar worker who throws his weight around to hide the fact that he has nothing going for him beyond his position at the company. My mother, a nympho who drains her husband meager earning, still desperately seeking flattery from men despite being old and washed up. Damn, his mom a hoe? That sucks, man. I can't imagine having a mom as a hoe. That would make me sad. That would make me sad. Like, I don't know. Even as they rip each other to shreds day in and day out, they stay together for the sake of appearances, leaving my sister and I caught in the middle of the disputes. Well, to be clear, they don't try to drag us in their shit. They're just constantly at one another's throats. Still, neither ever found the courage to take the kids and leave. The endless, repetitive routine of it bores me. I'm wondering why they're even alive. What they're living for. For that, the list seems to be working, drinking, and betting on the ponies. Mom hoards trinkets and sleeps around, but a designer bag on a winning ticket isn't going to fill the emptiness inside. It's a process, something you'll work at your whole life, not something you just achieve one day. Fortunately, they're the kind of people who want to save face in front of the kids, and it only creeps them out when I say such things to them. So pathetic. I think about life as finding meaning. I mean, anyone can simply exist. That's not what I'm talking about. There's no inherent meaning there. Being here on Earth just means your parents follow their base biological instinct, the urge to reproduce. God's commandment, be fruitful and multiply. I highly doubt God imbues each sexual encounter with divine meaning. Being born is a coincidence. Some people attempt to find meaning in their existence, however, and those are the ones like me, who end up with a pseudo-intellectual bent and a career to match. Hi there, this is Z, team lead at Serenity Forge, publisher, assistant other than Paranoia. Thank you for checking out the game, hope you're enjoying it. Appreciate you stopping by. It's pretty good. I like it so far. The people who go around saying that they want to be a writer while never doing anything to make it a reality aren't actually interested in finding their purpose. Those people are content with their lives, such as they are. They get used to the daily grind at a job they told themselves was only going to be a stopgap and figured, hey, they're making a living. It's not so bad after all. Following the same old routine of interacting with coworkers then killing time online after work. If you're truly hungry for meaning and a purpose, you can seize them for yourself. Dreams do come true. I'll be lynched if I said that in my club though. I'm a member of not only overly impressive university literature club, I figured it was a place where things would be a little quieter for me. Let's take a peek into the minds of the wannabes in the club room. I spent so much thinking about people's reasons for living that I can pretty much read the minds of anyone I had a few interaction with. In fact, I can practically hear their inner monologue as though spoken out loud. Oh, I can start clicking. Alright. Oh, that's me? I'm the black shadow. Everyone else is the colorful shadow. That kind of makes sense, right? You think that's a metaphor? Where like he's a black shadow because he has dark thoughts, and everyone has a colorful shadow because they have colorful personalities. Yeah, my water is kind of light. Let's start with the green guy. Member D. He likes literature, writing, criticism, and hanging out with the group, and he participates in it all up to a point, but his heart isn't in it. His critiques are fine. Literature grads aren't exactly in high demand, but I expect he has a decent chance in finding employment. He's pretty much got things figured out, but he's not driven, and he has a complex about that. Sure, he wants to be a writer, but he doesn't have the passion to devote himself entirely to the craft. Given the chance, he'd much rather go out with his friends. When we're making a design, he might pull an all-nighter for it. He skates on his level of commitment. The other club members generally like his writing, but we all, including him, know he's not good enough to be a publish. Yeah, I got a burp. Fucking water, dude. Vaguely, he had hopes that even so, maybe he could become a writer. With his natural ability to get by, he might unexpectedly slip through that gate. But little by little, precisely because he is perceptive, he realized that the drive possessed by the real ones is nothing like this. And so, despite thinking of himself as the kind of guy who can do anything to put his mind to, he's given up on the idea, knowing that he'll never be able to dedicate himself to something to the exclusion of all else. He'll graduate in a mixed bag of happiness and unhappiness, topped with a helping of existential dread about a life filled with mediocre accomplishments and a rare fluke of a solid showing, yet with no clear game plan. I suppose that's all about you can expect from the average university student anyway. Yes, I am qualified to judge. Don't forget that I made it past the gatekeepers. I'm a published author. If you like the game, appreciate a positive review on Steam. The game launch, each review means a lot and will really help us support a small team. Thank you very much. No problem. I hope you guys do pretty good. It's pretty, I like the Arthur a lot and his story of Needy overdose. So that's cool that you guys gave him a chance to make another game. Especially with, hope you got a little bit more hype from the anime. I hope we can make more story too. I showed off one of my coworkers, one of his work, Need a Girl Overdose. I didn't show him like the gameplay itself, but I told him about the story, and he thought it was really cool that he made a story about that. Cause I think I mentioned it earlier on stream. I think it's pretty rare that someone takes the challenge and make a story about something that's very modern, right? Something that's not done or overdone, I should say, with just the internet. Right, that's still a pretty unexplored topic, in my opinion, and that's cool that he makes a story about it. It's a continuation too with this game. The only one that I also know that makes a story about the internet in a way, as well as like Experimental Lane. That's also another weird one that I like. I guess you guys call it Dempa. I don't know if you want to call that Dempa. Experimental Lane, but. Yeah, that's why it's pretty cool. Member C. Yeah, I hope you guys sell more. It's pretty cool. She has her aversion to men, like a germaphobe to germs. Thus, she reads books that have gender as a central theme. She takes pleasure in the consistency and routine of the club meetings, sharing her insight into these works, as well as her own thoughts on her pet theme. Her identity now revolves around delivering her insights on how a work depicts women, whether they want to hear it or not. She loathes toxic masculinity, and is highly critical of any perceived vulgar talk from club members or people online. People neither respect nor fear her, though, as they simply started avoiding her because she's a pain in the ass. Well, I guess that's something I should also give you guys credit for too. Really good job on the translation. I'm sure this must have been really freaking hard, right? To translate this pretty well from, I guess, his original language to Japanese, right? And then you got to translate it to the other languages, like English. I think that, especially with the big words this author is using, that's pretty good on the translation. I'll give you guys credit on that too. It's pretty hard to find pretty good translation, at least to me nowadays. Especially with everyone using AI translation to save a couple bucks. I mean, you could use AI. You probably use AI. I wouldn't be mad. But this one seems right. Toxic masculinity. Where have you heard that before? That's what's that called? Feminine women's uses. No offense to those girls, but not even just women, right? Just people on the feminine, whatever. the internet, whatever. I don't even want to call it. The same people that will say, if you say anything bad about anything that's female, they'll call you misogynist. Once someone responded that gender wasn't the only theme of a particular work, and she angrily shot back that they clearly hadn't understood the author's intent. Being overly conscious of the difference between men and women only narrows one worldview. Follower count is just a number, but she feels beholden to the people whose attention she has garnered with her provocative rhetoric. Her success is modest, but it is success nonetheless. At the root of it all is a lack of self-esteem as a woman who doesn't get much attention from the opposite sex, and she's terrified that people will see through that truth. The men and women in the club exist far more harmoniously than she have you believe. In her shouting rants about liberation and independence, she reveals a heart bound by invisible chains. There you go. Let's go with member B, she's pink. A girl who loves literature, but loves being a literature girly even more. In high school, she was one of those forgettable girls with fewer prospects, but on entering college, she found her niche as a reader and suddenly shot up in popularity. If you can really get into it with her over whatever the club is reading this week, you'll be seen as the popular guy. So the guys spend their dull days trying to impress her, with more than a few falling for her along the way. But she's a little anxious. She knows that her value is extremely localized. She got to seize the next opportunity as soon as it presents itself, and she's here with the aim of using her current popularity to springboard to find a man and lock down her life. Oh, she's using the literature club just to find friends, basically. Or, I guess, a guy. Still, she's not a bad person. It's just what people do. Alright. Number A. And window shopper, plain and simple. He has no intention of becoming a writer, but he likes to think he's smarter than his peers. They spend their time gaming or reading manga, and he's got to maintain that self-image. So he shows up at the club, and very occasionally he writes some sort of critique to stroke his own ego. It's not even at the level of a high school book report, and even so, he mostly just copy it from essays he finds online. He hasn't been reading as much recently, instead of spending more time on mobile gaming and webcomics. He kinda wants to become one of those insufferable film guys, but his problem is that he immediately gets distracted by his phone whenever he starts watching a movie at home, so he doesn't really absorb the content. He's the type of guy at navigating life and might even land a job at a small publisher before graduating. There, he'll tell the young authors he run into, "I just couldn't hack it as a writer." Like he's passing on a dream to the next generation, and when in reality, he's just passing the buck. Last and not least, there's the guy in the back of the room, cultivating a gloomy aura. The one with the unsettling look in his eyes. It's a real character, but the truth is, he's just your average wannabe. Another young guy dreaming of being an author and critic. Whenever I'm successful, he directs his suppressive envy at me with a laser. Oh, that's not him, that's another dude. And it burns. That dude's a hater. Hiwakawa. Oh, you got a portrait. His name is Hiwakawa, written with the character for Cold River. The guy is icy as his namesake. People used to ironically call him Sensei because his pompously criticized others despite not having achieved anything himself. That all ended when my book was published. Now I'm Sensei. It's hard to tell whether he's glad the nickname is gone or whether he likes having his superiority acknowledged, even in jest. Let's see. Excuse me. He burns with envy towards anyone who thinks he's gotten ahead of him in life. Every day he compliments me on my work. It's so obnoxious. I want to quit the club, but now that I'm Arthur, it feels awkward. That's the only reason I'm still here. By the way, I do have a friend I sometimes hang out with on the weekends. The thing got awkward with him now too. He's the most normal normie who ever normed. We were never joined at the hip of anything, but I've known him since elementary school. Since we don't hang out for a few years, but we always seem to come back together. You know that kind of relationship, right? He seems to be working hard to line up a job after graduation. That's the kind of thing that makes him a normie, you see. A normal person who walks around not wearing clothes because normal people don't get naked in public. We plan to meet up soon to celebrate my book publication. Well, it won't be much of a celebration. We're just going to hang out in town, and he'll probably treat me to dinner. It'll be pure normalcy. I mean that in a good way. I'm grateful for it, but as someone who can read minds, I'm also a bit nervous for it. Beneath his outward celebration of my success, frustration buzzes. He desperately tries to suppress the fear of being surpassed by his friends. He doesn't know how to feel about the fact that I'm getting money and recognition while he's dealing with the stress of job hunting. But what can you do? It's yet another interpersonal struggle, albeit of a different kind from what I have with Hirokawa. There are some things that would make people like this envious. That's what makes it so difficult. Beyond a deep shadow lies a bright light, and vice versa. Readers replied to my posts with positive messages of encouragement. Of course, people discuss my work on review sites and message boards, but the people who contact me directly are usually fans with an interest in rising authors. Though I suppose the fact that I don't have enough exposure to have haters yet probably isn't a good thing. I hope the next volume sells enough for me to get publicly slammed. Anyway, I do get plenty of DMs, from girls too, you know. The people who secretly send me direct messages in the hopes of using me somehow for their own advantage. Mostly women. This in turn fuels the jealousy of their peers who have nothing special going on for them. If I show any interest in return, I'll be lambasted as only being in it for the women. But the true greats turn their messy romantic troubles into literature, right? Osamu Dazai or Sakaguchi Ango were womanizers. Not that they would listen to reason. I got game too, though. I got a DM from a girl who wants to meet up. Going by her account, she seems to be a fairly cute university student and model whose aspiration of becoming a VTuber. She looks average enough to me, but her selfie's got plenty of likes and she got about 3,000 followers. She's into alternative stuff, and she messaged me because she's emotionally connected to my work. Emotionally? Well, I'll be damned. It could be interesting to take a peek inside her head and use it as inspiration for my work. I haven't got it responded yet. Finally, to play the part of a broke student, I have a part-time job working the night shift at a convenience store. That's all I felt up to. The store is surprisingly quiet at night. Though it's a cooperatively good time of day, the work itself is strenuous. Every day I find myself wanting to punch the manager in the face. The only reason convenience store managers across the nation are still alive is because night shifts pay is slightly higher. That's why I haven't killed him. What the fuck? Okay. What's this? Okay, I had to reread that back. Let's take a peek inside the customer, shall we? I like observing them from behind the register. There can be something almost childishly innocent about the patrons who come here at night. Oh, like I mentioned before, my ability isn't something so convenient as telepathy. It's more like a form of synesthesia, and I do need a certain amount of information for it to work. While I can hazard a decent guess from observing their actions and body language, it's only after a few conversations that I start to see deeper. That's why I don't like to get close to people. I can't help it though. I'm already in their minds. Alright, I'm working at the convenience store. Let's look at this old man. This old guy is a regular. He's always pissed off about something. If the cashier is too slow bagging his purchases, he'll curse them out. Despite that, he buys a ton of candy. Both his work life and home life are falling apart. After his night shift ends, he filled his basket with carbs so he can eat his stress away. His body expanded into sedentary lifestyle. He's transforming into a lump of flesh that disgusts his co-workers and family. My dad's the same. Gluttony is the most convenient sin. Even a complete idiot can stuff themselves. And that's what idiots do. It's a lack of self-control. To be human is to restrain one desire. That's rationality. We aren't beasts to be controlled by our instincts. High schooler. I bet he's a runaway. Curfew ends at 4 a.m., so until then, he evades the eye of the law by drifting around the stores and are open to early hours. He could pass for 18, but it's always better to undecide or cautious. Not that I have any intention of turning him in. I bear him no ill will. It's not like he's shoplifting or anything. It's a dumbass dropout who often works the same shift as me, and I want this kid to head towards the same future. I'm happy to let him browse for a while. It'll liven things up a bit. Okay. Okay. She's clearly a hostess. I mean, you could tell from how she's dressed. Maybe she doesn't work at a hostess bar specifically, but she definitely works the red light district. This delicate soul wrapped in those flashy clothes. I guess she's here for condoms or cigarettes. She flits in on her break, then disappears again into the neon world. There you go. She picked up a pack of condoms. Well, at least she's not the one of those chicks who are obsessed with hosts. How do I know that? Hosts always have condoms in them. They look out for number one. It's all just speculation, of course. A man has to entertain himself when he works the night shift. Yeah. What's out of water? The streets are so deserted this late at night, and I feel a certain closeness with strangers glimpse from the corner of my eye. You know how it is. But even as I hold myself apart, I am like these people. Like that dropout co-worker I mentioned before. One's surroundings reflects one's own nature. I too am a character in this setting. I'll be making my exit shortly though, now that I have my prize money and royalties. Sadly, I shall be tendering my resignation, leaving this liminal space where, at an hourly rate of 1450 yen, a teenager can work a 10-hour shift and earn more money than they ever imagined. This place is like life waiting room, but it's time to leave. I determined to move forward to my future. Serves you all right. And that's how I spend my days. Let me see. I hate humanity, and I hate this world. Especially since my sickly little sister was born. She went through a lot before she stabilized, and now we siblings are in a world of our own. Sahana was born 1,000 times smarter than the average person. She's a genius. She was far too advanced for her elementary school, so she stopped going. Since my elementary school days, I always thought deeply on questions such as, why are people so cruel? And what determines what's right and wrong? The more I thought, the more distance I grew from other people, until I started to see inside their heads. Once my mother asked me, why don't you like school? When I asked her if the other moms thought less of her because her kid was a loner, she screwed up her face in disgust and called me a little demon. But I asked the question in good faith. I heard the concern buzzing her behind words, and I simply wanted to help. You know, I met two different moms. Well, I didn't met. Yeah. I met two different moms. One mom cared about the kid. The other mom didn't really care about their kid much. I always thought to myself, before I met these two moms, newly moms by the way, That every mother loved her kid. I think I want to take that back. I don't know. I don't know. Because you always see in this media, right, of like parents abandoning their kids, their dick to their kids. I never thought that was true until I met one recently. I'm like, holy fuck. Why? I thought it was like biological nature to love your kid, but I don't know. You still awake, Oni-chan? At the sound of my sister's voice, I finally become aware of the time. Nighttime is for sleeping, you know. It's the middle of the night. The witching hour, when the whole world slumbers, except for me. I feel bad for keeping Sahana up too. I don't think she minds. Since neither of us goes to school, the time kept by those in the outside world doesn't really apply to us. There's no point in forcing ourselves to adhere to the logic of a world in which we are not part. Sahana only mentions the time as the conversation starter. She wants me to pay attention to her. Twisted as we may be, she still wants us to play at being a happy family. Plus, kids find it fun to be up late while everyone else her age is tucked in bed getting a good night's sleep before school the next day. They follow their parents and teacher orders, going to school even though they'd rather not, or they're being conditioned to wage slavery as they learn to wake with the dawn. It's idiotic. They have no idea how much quieter and more enjoyable the world is at night. I do like it when it's night, because there's less people on the road, so it's just a more pleasant drive. It is quieter at night. It's not like some asshole driving 80 at night honking his horns. There's less lines at night. It depends. Sometimes you go Wendy's at night. Shit's like fucking feels like an hour just to get some food. Because there's only like one guy working. So, I don't know. I guess it has up and downs at night. I'm so proud of my sister when I compare her to those drones. She happily point out her brother's unhealthy habits, while having no intention of going to school herself. Oni-chan, you're mocking people in your head again, aren't you? No, I'm not. Actually, I was thinking how proud I am of you. It's okay. You justify yourself by looking down on people who live normal lives. No, I don't. And even if I do think along those lines, I'm not looking down on people. I'm just stating facts. You'd be lost without me. That goes both ways. We're two shut-ins together. If one of us left, that's the whole world gone. We can't really say you're living if there's no one else around. But we can say we're alive in a world with only each other. I don't know. But we're living more than we would be if we were completely alone, I think. Though, only barely. But I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that too. I'll always be here. My sister is always cynical, yet always earnest. She's such a weird girl, but that's fine. If she were normal, she'd probably hate her older brother. Plus, she'd be up in the daytime and going to school. She set some awful alarm, and then wake me up too. But because she's a good girl doing what she's supposed to, her complaints would be irrelevant. What? Should be up in the daytime. That's how neurotypical exclude people like us before they even notice us. Those cruel people. We're just committing slow suicide together, aren't we, Oni-chan? Okay. You think the ending is going to be both of them killing each other? Double suicide. Dukkha. Dukkha. The truth at the foundation of the Buddha's teaching. It means that life is suffering. Okay. I'm a fan of Buddhism. I see it as a religion or a resignation. You hope they don't kill each other at the end. Why you hope that? Oh, I guess that's normal. You wouldn't want people to die, right? I think... I don't know. You can't call them good guys, right? Because the start of the visual novel is the main character telling a guy to go kill himself. And he went to go kill himself. He didn't die, but he got injured. I see it as a religion of resignation. It's like, this is the world is. This is the way the world is. Get used to it. Things are never going to go how you want them to. Suffering is the core in life. Any moment without pain is a bonus. You live with the assumption that nothing will go as planned, finding happiness in the rare occasion when it does. But I hate the kind of people who spout nonsense about living without expecting anything from other people. They're liars. Can see it in the color of their emotions. They just want to show off, acting like they know all about suffering and truth. But deep in their eyes, you can see it. They still believe in other people. I mean, if your average person could achieve enlightenment that easily, there'd be no need for Buddhism, would there? So as long as you're alive, you'll always be suffering. That's just the way it is. I read a book by a famous psychiatrist. It's delving into so many minds. This doctor apparently concluded the moments of peace or joy were rare and fleeting among the harsh realities of life. Really gives you hope, right? Everyone's suffering? Now, I really rather not, but it's time I made some human connection in this shitty world. Living is inextricably tied to relationship, so I'm going to power forward while I have even necessary a little motivation. As much as it pains me, experience is necessary, substance for creative work. To live is to suffer. Now, where should we go? He's gonna go find a date? Oh shit. Finding a date with a pretty cute girl. Let's see. I don't know what any of this means. I kind of think I know what this ring means though. But I kind of like this monkey doing this pose. It's pretty stupid. I don't know. This monkey son is kind of fucking funny. But I do like diamonds. What's the word for diamond? Ice? Ice style, right? Yeah, Batman's kind of cool too, man. I think I'm gonna go with the monkey. This monkey intrigues me. I could have went with Batman, but oh well. No Batman. Oh, what the hell? You don't need to understand, but tell me, am I all that bad? Lullaby, lullaby, sent apart. Lullaby, lullaby, my jagged heart, the checker. Oh, god dang it, I should have went with the wedding ring. Can I go back? Let's see. Oh well. I guess I should head out for my part-time job. The mere thoughts makes me roll my eyes. I'd rather forego such menial labor and focus on my writing. But having just the one book published doesn't exactly pay my bills. I'd be a fool to quit my job. I'd blow through my royalties in no time, and then where would I be? The same place as an old hooker you squandered from selling their body. There's no greater humiliation in modern Japan than working a part-time job. You train in your humanity 1 hour at a time for a measly 1,000 yen and change. Your boss is inevitably a high-handed tyrant. Your pay is abysmal. No one wants to work a part-time job. We do it because we have no other recourse. Doubly, what the hell is that? So if you're a night shift convenience store clerk like I am, the balding manager is always breathing down our necks, suspecting every underpaid peon of slacking off. Okay. I can't believe that we're allowed to labor under such condition of madness. Just the other day, a coworker of mine, 30-something, looked to be a decent enough guy, was caught stealing sheets of postage stamps and given the boot. A single postage stamp is worth no less than 110 yen, but a whole sheet could sell for tens of thousands. Those stamps really add up. I'm almost impressed with his resourcefulness. It helped that we barely talk, and I don't care when a near stranger shares a handful of stamps. He's nobody to me, and they weren't my stamps. But aren't we all living paycheck to paycheck, just trying to make ends meet anyway? We're all lunatics underneath the thin veneer of social accessibility. Look at me. I'm nothing but a downtrodden, cynical college student. I work nights because I hate interacting with people. My shift lasts from 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. Damn, dude, that's a long ass time. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a 10-hour shift. Damn, dude. Alright. Does it come with a 1-hour lunch? I hope so. Of course, extra is peanuts compared to the vast riches the Steam office workers rake in every month. My pay comes at the cost of no longer waking in the salubrious ways of the rising sun. Yet, there's no end of people desperate to snap up a little extra cash. Thus, they fall into the working night pipeline. First you skip classes, then you repeat a year, and pretty soon you're dropping out. Am I on the road of being a college dropout? I'm sure other people think so. They look at me and think, he's throwing his life away. And they're right. I don't give a damn about college credits anymore. If I'm going to fail all of my classes anyway, I might as well drop out and focus on my writing career. It's cheaper than repeating a year. Don't I sound fancy? Writing career. I'm a regular starving artist, a bohemian. Yet to describe myself as bohemian implies planning, intention. The truth is, I'm simply wandering my way through life. People who plot out their future aren't equipped to be writers. Or so I tell myself. I'm still writing this sob story in my mind when I arrived at the store where I work. The customer brain have long since atrophied for lack of use. All that runs through their decaying gray matter is convenience, 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 convenience. Of course, the workers are all the same. They all think of as money, 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 money. Welcome to an alternative dimension where all that matters is clocking out the second your shift is over. The engine purr cut through the stillness of the night. Unfortunately for me, it heralds the arrival of my illustrious colleague, the gentleman with whom I have the pleasure of sharing this evening. He's a prick. It's a prick. Who the fuck is this guy? Who's this guy again? Oh, good. Oh, my colleague. Sup, buddy? The picture of a troglodytic biker, bro. He's got an awful shock of tacky blonde hair. He has the intelligence of a monkey and a lack of any other redeeming qualities. Granted, he isn't unattractive. That's probably how he managed to get by. His handsome looks and admirable attitude mask the dearth of brain activity. I know his type. He get a girl pregnant when they're both much too young, realize he gotta provide for his grunt family somehow, and runs out to get a real job. Next thing you know, he brought a giant car to take his happy family on camping outings and road trips. Here comes baby number 2. Here comes baby number 3. Oh well, what can he do? Better hop on down to the furniture store and buy a new crib. He was big into motorbikes as a teen, and now he transformed his passion to career in the auto industry. It helps that he always been the active type. He does good work. He gets paid a decent wage. He yells at his kids when they screw up. He blubbers with their pride at their school play. He never thinks a complex thought, and he lives a happy life surrounded by a wife, kids, and similarly boneheaded bros. All hypothetical, of course. Don't you think it's strange how backward it all is? Why is society set up reward for morons and punish the thinking men? I never seen a cretin look unhappy once. It's just not fair. What? Hey man, don't be jealous of me. What are you talking about? I'm not jealous of you. You sure? You look like you are. Either way, happy to be working with you. Biker Bro are a society of animals. It's no wonder they have such sharp instincts. They rely on them to survive. That explains why my coworker is so good at reading people. Kinda like me. He hones his survival instincts. Because that's the only thing standing between him and disqualification from this rat race we're unequipped to run. Alright. Our shift begins now. I step out into the shop at 10, taking over for the high school kid who's been here since 6. The glint of energy in the kid's eyes sickens me. I can't stand high schoolers and their enthusiasm for working. They don't know what the night shift means. Despondency. The black ooze that seeps from the checkout counter after 10 p.m. This is the witching hour. The time for us undead to creep from our crypts unmolested by the light of the sun. Why you gotta describe it like that, man? Unmolested by the light of the sun. This is vitality and the love for work reverse. You mind manning the register? Dude, I gotta go restock the shelves. Night is the time to replenish goods and to pull food off of the shelves that reach its expiration date. We must do all we can to send off the hard-working adults and the cheerful young college student to their happy, fulfilling days. Silently smiling, we work a labor of love for the living. I ring up a handful of shoppers that trickle in throughout the night. In between cleaning the deep, fat fryers, the stench is horrendous, a product of the bucket of oil we feed these machines to pump out the buckets of food to feed us. You know, this is an underrated job. Cleaning out the fryers suck ass. It's probably the worst thing I ever did in fast food. I used to work in a fast food restaurant, and I was a fryer. Right, I fried chicken. And at night, when I had to drain the oil and clean the fryer, that shit sucked. That was the worst part of the job. It wasn't that bad, but I just remember disliking it. Well, I don't know why. Every uneaten piece of junk food I toss in the trash makes me curse this cultural mass assumption further. An overnight shopper decides he was overweighting. He yells out the number of his preferred brand of cigarettes. 514. Okay. 514. What if I give him 515? There you go. I don't want to get fired, man. I'm broke. 514, you said. One moment. Hurry it up, kid. I hate the people who come by in to buy cigarettes. They're the worst. Who do you think they are, ordering me around with their numbers? I'm not a convict. An ugly floozy is curt with me. Give me 417. Alright, what the hell is this 417? Here you go. Maybe she reserved her smile for the patrons who stuff 10,000 yen bills into her bra. That's pretty good. That's $100. 616. 616? Oh, right here. Here you go. Sure, it's cold out there, huh? This one's a small talker. I don't mind the chatitize, but something about them breaks my heart. Let me see. Not in a big way. And not in a way I can put into words, but my heart is nonetheless broken. They say it's going to rain tomorrow. That's right. Shame. Exchange words a lot of substance, and time drags on. It's better when there are customers. Having someone else around almost makes the agony bearable. The thing is, a night shift is a battle against time. The goal is not to look at the clock. A sluggish hand only inspires rage, which is why it's better when there are customers. Interaction can make the minutes fly by. The true trial begins after midnight. Once the trains stop running, the customers drop off to nothing. There's no one to talk to but your coworker, and there's nothing to be done but slowly, laboriously, excruciating prepare for the morning rush. It is, Inui, elevated to an extreme. Damn, this guy got his own theme song. What the hell? Alright, that's good enough. Let's sit back and kick it. You got it, Dakadami. Sitting back and kicking it is. The guy got a hella surname, Dakadami. It means chameleon paint. Plant? I heard tales of convenience store workers using fake names to put on mean customers, but this man would never need a fake name to deter would-be complainers. Between his name and his punk appearance, he was born to work the night shift. A lot of bento boxes throw away today. You want one? It's fried chicken. We switch into slow mode once the customers are gone. We have a list of things to finish by morning, but we get done eventually. Mopping the floors, cleaning the bathroom, restocking the bottled drinks, that sort of thing. No more than 2 or 3 hours of work. Even if we chat while we work and take our sweet time with it, if we're slow enough, we can make the work last until the morning rush. Then the commuters fill the store, time me up the catcher's until 8 o'clock rolls around and my shift ends. I collect my paycheck, 10,000 yen, or near enough, and head home. I'm gonna hit the slots after work tomorrow morning. They got a promo going on. You should come with me and help me get entered the lotto. I'll buy your ticket off of you if you get a good number. A convenience store night shift is, therefore, a matter of waiting out the clock with a coworker. The nature of the coworker determines the difficulty of this exercise. Prior to Dakudami, my last fellow inmate was a fatso in his 40s. He peaked in high school and wouldn't let me forget it. I saw him drooling over the internet escort during breaks, and every word out of his mouth was about sex, 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 sex. It was pure torture. He's gone now, and good riddance. You know a lot about computers, right? Know anything about crypto? Damn, bro! I hear it's a good investment. Crypto, bro! Is that you? If you're interested, try it. I know a crypto app you could download. I do not, but Google will remedy that. I don't know. I tried it once, but I got confused. When it came to making the wallet thing, I don't see the point in putting in a bunch of work if it won't pay off in the end, you know? That's why I was asking if you knew how it worked. If it was easy to make money through crypto, everyone would be doing it. Yeah, figures. Guess I'll stick to pachinko. Why don't you put money in a governmental investment account? It's called a NISA. You could build it up a decent amount over time. What now? A Nissan? Telling me the government goes around giving people cars? That's wild, bro. Hook me up. I gave you the chicken bento, so you owe me. This guy is cool. Get real. If the government handed out cars, I wouldn't be working this crummy part-time job. Yeah, figures. It's decent of him to ignore the way I treat him like shit. He annoys me, but at least he's mildly entertaining. I can't be bored of him. Certainly never enough to try reading his mind. Still, I don't want to be too chummy. Biker bros are petty crime recidivists. It's better to keep a careful distance. I compartmentalize. He's the guy I talk with until morning comes, and then we go both our separate ways. What made you start working here, Dokudami-san? The money, man. They don't care if I dye my hair either. All the math done by the cash register, so I don't have to use my head or nothing. And you could pass up free bento boxes, am I right? I don't like bento boxes sneaking out of the trash can, but okay. That's it. There's a tacit agreement that we can take whatever expired food we want, provided we keep it on the down low. The manager would chew me out if I got caught, but I quit on the spot if he tried to yell at me, and he knows this. To keep the peace, he makes sure we fill our bare minimum obligation and otherwise leave us at our own devices. You know what we're treated like? Brownies. Helpful fairies who tied up the store for next to nothing and vanish at dawn. We're barely human in his eyes. Okay. You do any drugs, Hatsuyachi? What are you, a cop? Ha ha ha. Nah, sorry. I'm just curious. I'm not trying to push nothing. Some. I pop a sleeping med now and then. Or the odd mind-altering substance. Never enough to get addicted. Getting high off sleeping meds? What's that like? Not that kind. New sleeping meds don't have the weird amnesia effect. They're safer that way. But think of older medications. Am I? Well, I don't know much about sleeping meds. I conk out the minute I hit the sack. Is that all they do? Make you sleep? Don't need that. Yeah, that's all they do. Here's why they're called sleeping meds. I'm talking to a man with an IQ of 5. That's it. It is nice to hold a conversation that doesn't require peeping into an interlocutor mind. There's a feeling of safety almost. I don't have to think before I speak. This rare degree of spontaneity, however we shoot the shit, represents, to me, the platonic ideal of a casual conversation. The whole point of life is enjoying it. If you're not having a good time, you're doing it wrong. You got the meaning of life all figured out, huh? Dokudami-san. Sure do. We're here, so we might as well make the most of it. I don't get all your cynicism, Hasayachi. Feels like a waste of time. You could think what you like, man, but if you ever want to live a little, you know who to call. By live a little, you mean you never think about anything? Haha, you said that, but you're just as dumb as me. Me? Dumb? Sure, neither of us know shit, and that's why we live like a couple of dumbasses. Overthinking is a waste of our time. Think they were thinking for the eggheads. That's my motto. The brainiacs can dream up a world for us, and punks like me can sit back and nibble on the fruits of their labor. And that way for everything. Even pachinko. You gotta play on promo days, even when the rig machine's in your favor. I put serious effort into never thinking seriously, and it pays off big time. It's unfair how quickly he and his ilk can see right through the heart of the matter. No wonder we overthinkers, what's that word? Nihilistic nerds never stop bashing these animalistic punks. We're as incompatible as oil and water. Oh boy. Thailand. Oh shit. Cute girls, huh? Thailand's. Thailand, right? Fucking love that place. Cute girls everywhere. Cute guys too. You think they're hot chicks and wham! They pull out their dicks. 2 for the price of 1, you know what I'm saying? No man, I don't know what you're saying. You get to play hella loud music all night long, grab someone for a lay, and fall asleep right there. It's awesome. Thai people, they got this saying they love, right? Mai pen rai. It means do whatever, man. They all work out. Those guys are pure optimists. So no matter what happened, they're happy. Yeah, mentality is everything. You have to put things into perspective. For example, just being a Japanese citizen grants you greater privilege than most of the globe. Exactly. Doesn't matter if you're jobless or poor. Mai pen rai, man. Mai pen rai. But while the Thai are doing their Mai pen rai thing, a bunch of white dudes are coming in and turning the country into a tourist attraction. Next thing you know, tourism powers the whole damn economy, and locals get priced out of their homes. And now there's no stopping it. The whole country is a drug den and fuck palace for white tourists. Let me tell you something, Hasayachi. You can't care too much, but you can't let people walk all over you. You can't let people beat you because they'll take everything. You're saying there's someone who you want to be? God, I guess. Whoever was irresponsible enough to make this world so damn unequal. If I can make some money for doing very little, have some fun, live the good life, then I figured that makes me the winner of this stupid game. Make a little cash on this job, win more at gambling, get rich, I'm set for life. I'll die and wake up to a big you win screen. Assuming you do win more at gambling. Assuming shit! Even if I lose, I'll just keep going. Eventually, it's more important to lose a little. You gotta have something to aim for, something to keep you hungry. That's why I aim to win and take a little loss on the side. What matters is having a winning mindset. You never want to win. Excuse me. You never want to lose on purpose. I told you already. You gotta keep fighting with everything you have. Keep losing and keep taking it easy. That's dumbass life philosophy right there. You put some real thought into this. Sure, being a punk's all about the mindset, the aesthetic. Anyway, here's a vape with a little something extra in it. Got it in Thailand. See, here comes the petty crime, not that I care. Morality can fuck off. We got some time to kill. You wanna light up with me? You just said we weren't going to push anything. Dude, don't be such a buzzkill. Smoking alone is no fun. But hey, if you don't wanna, that's cool too. Never hurts to try something new, I guess. Here's your turn. Also, it's not even illegal. I mean, the government doesn't know about it yet, so it's pre-regulated. I don't care what the law says. It doesn't really matter. Because regardless, we'll get fired if we get caught. Ha ha ha. Man, who's gonna care? Even to see us on the security cam, they just think we're vaping. Fair. That's the kind of wisdom that comes with being a punk. A part of the pharaoh lifestyle, I guess. Well, why not? If he gets caught, I'm fired anyway. I might as well join him. I take the penny offered me and raise it to my mouth. I'm not sure what to do, to be honest. I never even smoked a cigarette before. Dokudami has the grill to snicker at me. But I try not to let it get to me. I'm too creeped out by the thought of my lips touching something he had in his mouth. You gotta inhale. They could go down into your lungs. Didn't like that. Haha, you get better with practice. What's supposed to happen now? Don't know. We just gotta relax and enjoy it. Some people have a bad time with a fresh trip, but hey, my opinion right. Ugh, I feel kind of woozy. That's how you know it's working. Honestly, thank God for getting high. Only that makes this goddamn night shift bearable. His brain laughter rings inside my skull. Meanwhile, the clunk of air conditioner falls into a rhythm that only soothing to my ears. Now I understand what people mean when they talk about being auditory stimulus bringing pleasure to the brain. Haha, hey Asuyachi, how you liking this? I don't know. It feels weird. Hahaha, man, you're stupid. You're weird for slumping over and muttering to yourself. You gotta enjoy it, laugh it up, ha ha ha. We're both being weird. Even thinking is becoming too much of a bother. Some part of me wants to give into this lethargy and let myself relax. Is this what you mean to turn off your brain off? Maybe Dokudami is onto something. We're both weird, and his no-brainer approach is by far the easier way to live. You look at a menu of places you think of eating, you see a sandwich with just avocado, lettuce, and tomato? No meat? I bet it costs 12 bucks, huh? Ain't worth it, dude. You gotta have some meat to make the price justifiable. I haven't gotten sandwiches at restaurants in a long time. They always seem overpriced. I think Jersey Mike's made me not like sandwiches anymore. Cause that shit's like 20 bucks, man. For a foot long. So I always get like just like chicken wings or steaks or something like that. Or like a burrito. I guess that's technically a sandwich, huh? Burrito. I guess I eat a chicken sandwich. I guess that counts. Jersey Mike's pretty good, even though it's expensive. Yeah, it's good. It just sucks that you have to pay like 20 bucks just to get a foot long. That's the only thing that sucks about Jersey Mike's. This shit costs 20 bucks. 20 bucks is nowhere these days. I feel like my meal average around like 12 to 15 bucks for a combo. 20 bucks is just a sandwich, man. That's just a sandwich, no combo, no drink, no. I guess they had chips. 4 taco costs you 10 bucks. They're small ass tacos too. Yeah, that's true. That sucks. 4 tacos cost $10. Ha ha ha. You'll be okay. Is it even that strong, man? Right. Let's get back out there and restock some shelves. I might be able to, but you shouldn't. Your eyes are too red. No one's gonna notice. People who come in this late are all crazy anyway. I mean, fair. If you want to eat a lot and pay less, you gotta do something like Pizza Hut or some shit. Or Costco. Costco got some good shit too. You know, Harris Teeter they sell like pizza. Like a whole pizza pie. For like $12. That's not bad. It's pretty big too. Excuse me. Versus I go to a restaurant that sells like pizza. And their pizza pie is like $20 plus. I managed barely to wobble through the rest of my shift at my snail pace. I never seen the sun so stabbing bright, and I hate it. Dokudami, on the other hand, is waltzing off to the pachinko parlor. I was going to yell at him for getting me high, but when he clapped on my shoulder with a big grin and says, "That was fun," I just don't have the heart to tell him off. It's only for a few hours anyway. I can go home and sleep it off and return to my old, gloomy self. But until then, my Paranoia. How you say it? Is that real? Sorry. It's okay. Never mind. That's a common expression? You know I'm part Thai. I never heard of that before. I'm like, what the fuck? Hold on, I'm trying to think in my memory. I never heard that before. Can I get a... What happened to Google? Where's I never heard that before. Fuck that. Huh? Well, that's why I call myself American. So, yeah. I am American. I just want to hear it. What does it sound like? Whatever. Oh, it's my little sister. You stayed out all night, Oni-chan. You're still awake, Sahana. It's not healthy to be up so late. It's healthy to be awake at 9 a.m. That's school time. But you're not going to school, are you? You've been watching Musume Cinderella Grey tonight. Nice. Oh, it's your start of your PTO week too. That's good. I heard Cinderella Grey is really good. I haven't watched it yet. I think it's only on Netflix, right? Or something like that. I guess I have Netflix now, kinda. I started using Netflix only for that Yanni Neko anime, the Chainsmoker Cat Girl. So maybe I'll give it. It's on Amazon for free. That's not bad. Does it come with ads? You say free, but nope. You should go every now and then. Even I go out for work. What a good boy you are, Oni-chan. Your eyes are kind of red. It's only free with Prime? That's basically not free. I guess, because you gotta pay monthly for Prime. Oh, yeah. Society is cruel, but you can't give in to it. You're not allowed to cry. I'm not giving in, and I'm not crying. Screw society. You can't conform to it either. You fight it, and then you interrogate it. Never forget that. The world is a cold place, and you don't need to adapt yourself into it. I talk to people at work, you know. There's this dumb dropout kid, though he's actually got more going on between his ears than you think. Is he your friend? No, we're not friends. I talk to him because he's there, that's all. There are the same things you can learn by watching from afar, Sahana knows. What do you know? Come on, I'm off to bed. Want a book to read or something? I'll stay beside you until you fall asleep. Sure, if you want. Okay. I do. Good night. While everyone else is at school, I'll stay here and read. I'll read lots and lots of books and learn about the world through the pages. Yeah, I'll keep borrowing more from the library then. Thanks. In this world, he who finds happiness wins, Oni-chan. Sleep well, Oni-chan. Good night, Oni-chan. Good night. Alright. So, this guy's a degenerate because of his little sister. It would be better if it was all a lie, wouldn't it, Oni-chan? How does his sister know these words? Yeah, his sister is kind of creepy. Right? She's so fucking smart, but she's in elementary school. What the hell? That is kind of creepy. You know Men in Black? You know that movie? Remember... I don't remember the character's name. Will Smith, right? Remember they made him do the test, right? To shoot the aliens. And he shot the girl holding that encyclopedia, whatever, that big-ass college book. And then the dudes, the government dudes, they were like, why did he shoot that little girl and not the aliens? And then Will Smith said, you know, the alien's just working out. He's doing his own thing. He's cool. The alien's cool. But that little girl holding that college book, she's suspicious as fuck. And people that's suspicious as fuck, they could be an alien. Like a whatever you call it. Those aliens, if they're hiding in the first place, they're planning. Will Smith used to be cool and funny in the Fresh Prince days. Yeah, he used to be cool and funny. Yeah. When you get older, everything starts to suck more. At least the story's pretty good, though. I like this visual novel. But I think that's enough for one day. My throat hurts. I think I'll save. This game is pretty cool. It do kind of remind me. Huh? Uh-oh. I click on her. I don't want to do anything. Hey, my hands are up. Hands up. Here, my hands behind my head. I didn't do anything, man. Can't forget about Carlton? Yeah. It's a good show, Fresh Prince. Yeah, a lot of good moments. That's one thing I kind of like about the old television days. Everyone has like similar cultural... I guess it's still the same with streaming. Doesn't feel like it though. No, fuck it. Right here. What the fuck? Gaze. She got the shining gun. Okay. Someday we might not know who's looking at whom. Fade away. Okay. Remotes together. Oh shit! I shouldn't look her in the eyes. Oh man. Hey man, she is kind of crazy. Hey dude, she got white hair. And he got black hair. And their parents, we saw what their parents look like. Anything else? Is that a Nintendo Switch? Well, that's her. This game is kind of cool. This game is cool. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Saya no Uta. Saya's song. Just a little bit though. Not that much. Saya was more fucked up. Dude. When I forget more about Saya no Uta, maybe I'll stream it one day. I had to forget a lot. But Saya... Remember that girl that likes you? She tied her down. And you did unspeakable things with her. To that girl that likes you. I'm like, holy shit. This game is fucked up. I think Saya no Uta is probably one of the more fucked up visual novels I ever read. It's more fucked up than Course Party. I guess the original one. I think it might be one of the more fucked up visual novels I ever read. I'm trying to think of another one. Yumi and Her was kind of fucked up, but not... It's more psychological than fucked up, to be honest. What was more twisted? I think Sai no Uta is probably the most evil visual novel I ever read. I don't know any other form of evil than Saya. Yeah, Saya is the most evil creature I ever read. I don't know what's more evil than Saya. More evil than Kotomine and Fate Stay Night. I think more evil than that. More evil than... I don't even know anymore than more evil than the fucking Holy Grail. More evil than any of the... I don't know, what's an evil visual novel? Oh, fucking... Dude, that chick killed everybody. Right? To fulfill his dream. I guess that's pretty evil, right? She kills everyone. Chaos Shadow was pretty fucking evil too. But I kind of like her. She didn't feel evil. That's the thing. Saya felt fucking evil. Saya feels evil as hell. Doki Doki doesn't feel evil too. Because she likes you, man. The player. Saya kind of likes you too, I guess. I guess that's true. But yeah, Saya Nuta. When I forget more, I'll play it on stream. She's kind of giving me a little bit of Saya vibes. But she doesn't seem evil like Saya. But she is kind of creepy in her own way. She does feel creepy. But, you know. Let's see. Shut the fuck up. Hold on. Holy shit! What the hell is this? In Tsukihime, if you exit the game when Shiki kills Arc, the main menu turns red. When you kill Arc? What the fuck? Really? What? Is that a glitch? Or is that an Easter egg? That's an Easter egg. It might be a bug. That's kind of crazy. It's a bug. Okay. I think we should just call this an Easter egg bug. Because fuck it, it's cool. It's pretty cool. Alright, what else do you guys want to look at? There's nothing else to talk about, right? Dude, my voice kind of hurt. That's why I don't do reading streams that much. I prefer visual novels with voice. So I don't have to read that much. I'll play more. I'll play more on the weekends though. When I don't have work. Because when I work, I talk. And when I talk, my voice gets tired. So I'll play this on the weekend, like Saturday, Sunday. Not even Friday. Saturday and Sunday, I'll play this one. On the weekdays, I'll play some Witch on the Holy Night. Because this one's kind of voice. Excuse me, kinda. Keywords kinda. It's not bad too. How much this cost? Mostly positive. $8? That's not bad. That's pretty good. The sister got a lot of scenes. That dude was he was complaining the sister didn't get a lot of scene. This one. Yeah, where am I? Yeah. I don't know what he's talking about. The sister got a lot of scene. And you could pet the sister too. Is it because you can't romance the sister? Is that the complaint? In my opinion, the relationship you have with your sister is way more intimate. Holy shit! I wish I'd never logged into his Twitter. What the fuck? Did I read that right? Did he really, I don't know. Yeah, I should close Twitter. That's, I don't know, man. Can't you just play in a Erogi? This is not a Erogi, right? It's not advertised in a Erogi. It just says dark visual novel. Psychological horror. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm going to look at food. Let's not look at Twitter again. What? New dining? What does that mean? Damn, nudists, huh? Tajin? I heard of that. I have that. I have Tajin sauce. I ain't gonna fucking eat Taco Bell. Hell no, man. I think Taco Bell is fucked, dude. After the whole lettuce division thing, no one's gonna eat at Taco Bell ever again. Alright? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Go home. And dismiss them for giving honest, goods and feedback words. Okay. Oh yeah, Sonic Fox won Tokon. That was pretty cool. He made a run back from losers, which is pretty cool. They're also... I was watching No Pan stream when he was watching Tokon. And I kind of agree with him. The game is fucking long. It was like 3 hours for top 8. I guess that might be a little bit normal, but damn, dude, I fell asleep a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I did fall asleep a little bit watching Tokon. And I woke up in the fucking... They were at like semi-grand finals or some shit. On loser side, I think. Like, I slept through half of it. And it was still going. I'm like, holy shit. This game is long. It's 3 characters. Not 3. 3 rounds. It was like 2 out of 3. And then top... I think top 3. Whatever, right? Grand finals and I guess finals, winners finals, loser finals was like first to 3. It's the best out of 5. And that, damn dude, that shit is long. I don't care. I don't really fuck with fighting games anyway. But yeah, that game is long. But he also made another good point. It might be long because people are dropping their combos. Once people get optimal and then everything turns into like a 2-touch kill game, then they'll get a lot shorter, maybe. Let's see. Only time would tell. What else? What happened to my Reddit? This shit looks weird. Nah, I can't shortcut it. Alright. Oh, there you go, recent. I was looking at retirement 401k. I'm not gonna lie. I'm worried about the future, so I'm thinking, okay, how do I retire? What's this? I see. So you and I are like wiener and sausage? What anime is this? I want to watch it now. I'm human. Fuck dude, I'm human. Why you making me do this? Damn, what's the sauce? Oh, Bang Dream. You may meet the. That's a new one, huh? For the VTubers. Okay. That's pretty funny. Damn, Pain and his gothic girlfriend. Damn, the ending of Chainsaw Man. Fuck. This is. Oh, I still haven't watched this. That's pretty funny. Damn, man. Yuri. There are some real slippery jerks out there. Okay. What the hell? Pikachu sleep, eats, falls in love, gets dumped, and goes to another city. Okay. Trouble times indeed. Okay. Oh, this is hentai. I saw people talking about it. I haven't read it though, but I heard it's pretty dark. Like she said herself in the prequel. I don't know what this one is. I don't know. I just read the comments. What was that? Not that one. I like the not that one. Dude, this anime is so fucking stupid. Guy Neko is so fucking dumb. Hug. Kindred spirits. I don't want to go too deep into it. Anime gifts. It's just hentai. I just opened fucking Reddit. What's this? That looks good. Index! Season 3! Oh, that's the opening. I don't remember that. This song is so cool. And she just threw her. Old anime looks cool, man. New anime looks cool too. You just gotta find it. See, the old anime. The only reason older anime is easier to find because the only way you know about the old anime is either it's really fucking popular for good reasons, or I don't know. I guess you have to seek it out basically. If you're seeking it out, it's probably good. That's why people have like this illusion. Older stuff is better. You think possible a goody little tissue to have an anime? I don't think it's possible. The game's not Japanese. It's Portugal. I don't know any other things that's like popular gets an anime adaptation. Doki Doki never got an anime adaptation because it's like European. I don't know what part of Europe. And Miside never got an anime adaptation because it's Russian. So I don't think it's possible. It's Portugal. It's not Japanese. So probably won't get an anime. Probably not possible. Hey, why am I looking at this? Daki? Demons is pretty hot. That's pretty cool. Alright. What else do you guys want to look at? I'm getting pretty tired. I got work tomorrow. I don't know how work's gonna be this week, so no promises. Maybe if I have time, maybe Mohoyo. Sneak like 2 hours in until I beat the game. I don't know what other games to play. Right? I've kind of beat Resident Evil, so I don't have a game to play. I'll play more Sisters. Only on Saturday and Sunday. Because I don't want my voice to die. But it has been pretty fun so far. I do like it. I'm interested to see how it's going to end, to be honest. It feels like they're going to do double suicide, but we'll see. So this is my Saturday and Sunday game, and this is my weekday game. I guess that's how it's going to be. I guess I'm going to be full on visual novels then, if that's the case. Until I find a game to play. Part of me kind of want to do Mortal Shell. But I don't know, man. That shit's expensive. It's way more expensive than I thought. $50 is a lot. That's a lot. And if I want to play tomorrow, it's $60. I think I'm past my budget. So, if it's not day one, I don't want to pay full price. So I'll probably just wait until this goes on sale. I'll buy it. Is that hentai? This story is of God of us and a grand revenge against Lucifer. What the hell? That sounds edgy. I don't like it. I gotta make sure it's not hentai. It looks like hentai, dude. Is this hentai? This looks like hentai, but it's not hentai. It's kind of hard to trust. Oh fuck, I didn't even look at that. I kind of like the art style though. Art style looks kind of cool. I don't like this though. This looks like hentai. The under boobs. She has a mole on her under boob. I like this one though. This scenes look cool. This looks like Yuri. An entire body broke out. 6,000 years. Looks kind of cool. Oh, there's voice acting. Alright, that's cool. Fully voiced in Korean. 2-person development, 1-person studio. You know, this shit always feels like a scam. This says like 1 person, like a small studio, but then they don't talk about how they outsource it to another company that has like 10,000 people. I'm looking at you, what's that called? Claire? Or that JRPG game? It's not even J, it's French. FRPG. I don't know. Kind of edgy. Oh yeah, this game. I kind of like this one. This one looks kind of fun. This seems like a chill game though. Not something I would play. But it looks fun. Tsugimi Remake has been released in Korean? Yeah, I saw that. Korean translation. That's kind of crazy if you think about it. That game's like 5 years old. It finally got a Korean translation? Why? That's kind of weird. Why did it take so long? Wow, this one looks fun as hell. Oh god, is this hentai? I didn't look at the tag. I don't think it's hentai. Oh, this looks so kusoge. Doesn't look like it. It's hard to trust though. Everything looks like hentai. Why weapon? Minigun! This look like a kusoge. Yeah, this is a kusoge. If it's under 10 bucks, maybe. I'll add it to the wish list. That's the thing, it has to be cheap. If it's a kusoge, it gotta be cheap. Money for girls? Okay. What? I can't see what's the tag. Dating sim. Koi kata. Okay. Oh, I want to buy this one, Kokoro. That's another visual novel, though. I have a lot of visual novels going on. You think I should play this one? Okay. I don't know anything about VTubers, though. I don't know, it looks kind of dumb, too. Maybe. She's not even a VTuber anymore. She got turned into a whatchamacallit, right? The blonde girl. Or I'm thinking about the other girl. Roguelike. Oh, she had a stream in a year? Damn. Rip. That was hentai. Oh, fuck! This visual novel! That's kind of cool. No, it doesn't seem like any games for me to play. Alright, I'm getting sleepy. I gotta work tomorrow. I guess the only thing for now, at least until I find a game to play, this on the weekday. I'll just put like 2 hours on a weekday or in it. And then this on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Because I have to use my voice, so. Appreciate when that stopped by. It's been cool. I'm gonna head out. Yeah, hope you guys had a good weekend and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Later, good night. Bye.